Hi everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. This coming Shabbat we are in front of the Shabbat of Pesach, in between the first day of Pesach to the seventh day of Pesach. This Shabbat have special energy that's associated with the first day of Pesach and with the energy of life that we are seeking, and I will explain. And the reading of the Torah this coming Shabbat is going to be with the 13 attributes that Moses revealed on Mount Sinai after the golden calf story. We know that after the golden calf, God is telling Moses, let me do whatever I want to do, like don't disturb me, I'm going to finish everyone and I'm going to make a big nation that would come out of you, that will be your descendants. And Moses is getting the message and is praying for the people of Israel for the sake of changing the decree of death that was upon them after the golden calf was done. And the prayer that he is revealing is the 13 attributes of God. And that channel of the 13 attributes is a very powerful one to change the destiny of a person. God forbid, if someone is destined to die, it's possible to change it with the 13 attributes. There is a lot of energy of mercy emanating through this prayer. And this coming Shabbat we are reading this prayer from the Torah, from the scroll. Now, why in this Shabbat this reading is so essential? Because we know that 3 times in the year life of people are being determined in different aspects of life, but life of people are being determined. When we are speaking about the high holidays, like Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, and Sukkot, their life of people are determined literally. When we are speaking about Pesach, we are speaking about going out of bondage and slavery, to go out from that into freedom. This is life as well. And we know that one of the blessings, that one of the gates of treasures that are being opened at the night of the Seder, the night of Passover, is the energy of life, the treasure of life, that it's possible to connect again with life. And we know that the miracle of resurrection that took place with Prophet Ezekiel took place in the eve of Passover, in the time of the Seder, in the time of the night of Passover. So therefore, it's not by coincidence that with this coming Shabbat, tomorrow, we are going to read in the Haftarah the story of from the prophet Ezekiel, from the prophecies, the idea of resurrection, which means this Shabbat have a special energy to fuse us with energy of life, to go out of bondage and energy of life, with the concept of the 13 attributes and the Haftarah from Ezekiel that speaks about resurrection, which means powerful energy for us, energy of life, especially that already we are counting the days of the Omer, the counting of the days between Passover till the holiday of Shavuot, till the time that the Torah was given. We have 49 days that we are counting. These days are considered to be days of judgment. It's considered to be days of judgment because a lot of light was revealed as a gift in the night of Passover. After that, that light was removed away from us. And now, by the counting and the spiritual work that we need to do these days, we need to build a vessel for that enormous light that was revealed at the first night of Passover. That light is going to be revealed again in Shavuot, when the Torah is being given, 50 days from Passover. And the counting considered to be days of judgment because there is a lack of revelation of light in these days. And also in the history of the Jewish nation, 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva passed away in this time because they did not act according to their level. They did not act with respect to one to another. And we know that there were giants, these people, and 24,000 students died in epidemic in these days, from the day after Passover till the 33rd day of the counting. So it's a time that is a lack of energy and judgment, but on the other hand, we have meantime the energy of Passover, and especially this Shabbat, that we can infuse ourselves with energy of life. So meditating on energy of life with this coming Shabbat. Then we are going to come to the 7th day of Passover. The 7th day of Passover would be the day in which, as the people of Israel, we were fronting the Dead Sea. We were in front of the sea while the Egyptians is chasing from behind, and the desert is, and the animals of the deserts are from right and left to us. Therefore, we are finding that we are with no way out but entering into the sea. And the story of the seventh day of Passover is the energy of miracles above nature, beyond nature. As the sea, that it's the nature of water is to flow, now the water are stopping from flowing as a result of the command that Moses is giving them. Because when Moses is shouting to God and praying to God, please help us, God was saying to him, why you are shouting to me? You know what you need to do. And the answer that he says, the light to go above nature is a very high light. You need to connect to that level of light. And Moses is using the chart of the 72 names of God, what we call the Ein Bet Shemot, 72 names of God, in order to split the sea, the Dead Sea. The Red Sea. So therefore, we have in the seventh day of Passover energy of going above nature. We see it as a miracle to cross the ocean, and it is a miracle, huge miracle, but it's a bigger miracle that we will change our own nature. Because a human being usually have his way and we are trying to change ourselves, and it's not that easy. In the seventh day of Passover, we are meditating. Our intention, our direction is to connect with that fuse of energy, that emanates into the universe, into our level from above, and we want to connect to that energy that helps us to go above our own nature, to change our nature. Because the only creature in this world, the only thing that was created by God in this world that have the possibility to change nature is the human being. Because the inanimate, the vegetation, and the animal kingdom, they don't have any freedom of choice. It's predetermined. And the only level and the only creatures that can change their nature, that have the freedom of choice to do so, are mankind, the human beings. So therefore, in this day, the seventh day of Pesach, we have another opportunity to tap into that energy. As the first night of Passover, the Seder night, is a very powerful channel for us to connect to that energy of going out from bondage into freedom, which means to change our nature. Because to be a slave, it's a nature. To be a slave to anger, to envy, and so on, as we've said before. But now we have a second opportunity on the seventh day of Pesach to tap into it. So therefore it would be recommended in the seventh day of Pesach, especially at night, after midnight, to scan the chart of the 72 names and to meditate, to receive the light of God that emanates through the names, especially in that night, into our soul, to strengthen ourselves, to be able to balance ourselves, to be able to elevate ourselves to a higher consciousness, to be able to overcome negative attributes that we have, to change our nature. So God willing that we will all be successful in doing it, and continuation of happy Passover to you till the seventh day, including the seventh day, and we will talk again next week before next Shabbat. Kol Tuv and Shabbat Shalom.